Goat is the latest feature-length film from Sony Animation. I saw it at its advanced preview weekend before its general release here in the UK on the 13th of Feb. I've seen it, like I say, let's chat. Hey, welcome back to the video, a brand new movie review. Today I'm talking all about the newest one from Sony called Goat. It's in cinemas across the UK from Feb 13th. I've already seen it. Before we start talking about it, as always, a friendly reminder, these are just my thoughts. Don't let this dictate whether or not you decide to go and see it. You might see it, feel totally different to me. That's okay. Movies aren't made to cater for everyone. Without any further ado, we start talking about this film, and I was super excited to see this film. I think it's really, really cool to see an animated feature-length film that isn't from Disney, Pixar or DreamWorks that has got such a hype for it. And I do think this film had such a big hype and a big excitement. And don't get me wrong when I say that there are a lot of people that are like, Sony, what are you doing? We want the third Spider-Verse film. And I get it. Spider-Verse films are insanely loved by so many people, and rightfully so. Like, I can get the hype, but it's really great to see Sony doing something like this and it being so well loved, apart from these people that are like, come on Sony, I don't want to see this, I want to see Spider-Verse. And actually, I would argue, these people that are like, I want to see the Spider-Verse film, will go and see Goat and go, actually, okay, fair enough. I don't mind waiting for Spider-Verse because this was a pretty good film. But this is extraordinary. It did not disappoint. I absolutely adored this film. This was so good. The first big thing about this film is the animation. It is crisp, gorgeous animation, and it kind of does two things in the sense that it is so simplistic, but it's also so incredibly detailed as well. Like, it is such a unique, abstract animation style, which I adore. And I think for a film like this, it really suits. For something like Pixar, you do sort of think, no, because Pixar technically has its niche when it comes to animation. I know they're starting to experiment with animation with new films like Gatto that's coming out very soon. But in terms of Pixar, Pixar has their animation. And I think for a film like Goat that Sony's producing, I think this animation style works so well. And it's so different and broad compared to all of the arrays of animation styles that we have, you know, from loads of different studios. But I think what's really great about this film in particular, and I think why it does cater for so many audiences so well, is the fact that it is really malleable, in the sense that if you've got 4, 5, 6-year-old children and you go and take them to see this film, they're just going to be like, oh, big colours, you've got animals playing basketball, this is so cool, like, oh, are they going to win? Yeah, they won, or no, they didn't win, like, do you know what I mean? It's that sort of vibe. If you've got kids that are like just before teenage years that are like, I'm too cool for something like Frozen now, like, nah, Frozen's not a bit of me, I'm like a big kid now, then this film is going to be really cool because it's like they're playing basketball, but it's a really sick, like, oh, this is hip, like, I like it, it's cool, it's trendy. It's starting to use these slang words. I know goat isn't a slang word, but greatest of all time, I mean, I would argue that a lot of people know that GOAT stands for greatest of all time. But, you know, it's starting to use that kind of slang, hip language that these preteen are loving and start becoming part of their vocabulary. But then also, if you are like a teenager or even like late teenagers, it has such a beautiful message. And actually you can then, because you're older, you can understand what this story is, but also the hidden meanings and the messages behind this film, and can take away quite an impactful message from the film. And I think that's really what is always nice about movies, is actually what is the meaning of this film. We've sat back and we've enjoyed it, but actually when you take a step back and actually think about what this was trying to convey and the message and the, you know, the story ultimately behind this film, you do take a lot. And actually I think that's one of my favourite parts of movies. That's why I love movies so much. And this film really is just quite simply about, if you can dream it, you can achieve it. And you don't have to be the fitting in, and you don't have to follow all of the norms when it comes to things like this. If you've got a dream and you're going to break the mold, go for it, do it, because you can so do it. Like I say, if you dream it, you can achieve it. And that's ultimately what this film is all about. And this is the message, and this is the meaning behind this film, because this goat, typically, stereotypically, shouldn't have done what he did. And he did it. And do you know what I mean? And I know it's really extreme when you think about it. It's a goat playing basketball. But like, that's the whole meaning of this film, and that is the hidden message. And I would argue it's actually not even that hidden. That is a very obvious message behind this film. But it's great. Do you know what I mean? Like I say, the plot is very predictable. It's a very kids film in terms of they're not making it for older people, but older people can really gain a lot from it and really enjoy it. I did. Do you know what I mean? I am case in point. But it is, when you put all of that away, at face value, this is just a kid's film. It's got a very basic plot, very easy to understand. There's no plot twists. You can see what's going to happen from a mile away. Like, it's very predictable. But it's a really chilled, easy watch and something that you're going to have a lot of fun with. I thoroughly enjoyed it. If you like kids' films, if you like animated movies, if you like family, wholesome films, this is the film to go and see. And I thoroughly enjoyed it. I really do recommend you go and check it out in cinemas if you can, because definitely worth a watch. And Sony really pulled out a really good film out of the bag. Very good. And before I wrap up this movie review, as always, what to rate it out of 10? Will it be joined in my collection? I'm going to give it an 8 out of 10. Very good. It's definitely it's either first or second in my top 10 movies of the year thus far. I know I'm really early, and I know it's only February, but I'm always thinking about it. Mercy and Goat, at the moment, they're the two that are fighting for the top spot. We all know when Toy Story 5 comes out, that's going to take the top spot. But for now, it's a toss-up between Goat and Mercy. I loved both of them, and they both got 8 out of 10 ratings from me. So it's a fight at the moment. Will it join my collection? Absolutely it will. Very excited to have this join my DVD collection late in the year when it gets a DVD release. And Goat drops in UK cinemas on February 13th. If you have a Cineworld near you, definitely go and check it out on opening weekend, because if you do, you'll be lucky enough to get a free sports towel or something? It's some sort of towel, whether it's a sports towel or not, I don't know. But a really cool free Goat branded towel. I may have to go and see it again on opening weekend just to get the free towel. Call me a movie buff. Yeah, that's what I am. Guilty as charged. But like I say, in cinemas across the UK on February 13th. In the description below is the movie plot, a link to the movie trailer, as well as a link to my movie review playlist. Thank you very much for watching. I shall see you in another video, and fingers crossed, one of those movie reviews very soon.